Hey guys, Dr. 5 here with episode number 54 of the Bayern Munich career mode on FIFA 21. This is going to be the final episode of club football career mode on FIFA 21. The next few episodes are going to be international football, international tournaments, because throughout the whole year we have yet to do one yet, and we thought may as well just give it a try at the end of the year, as we will attempt to win the World Cup and we will attempt to win the Euros with a national team. And, well, with England. That is the team we're going to try and do it with. As we come to this one, as I said in the previous episode, we are going to focus mainly on the Champions League for the second half of this season. Last episode we focused on the big 6 teams in Germany and playing them in the Bundesliga. Now we are focusing on the Champions League, and here against Juventus, our opponents from the Europa League final last year. We obviously smashed them 5-1 with Brighton here. We're 2-0 up 69 minutes into the game. Cunha scoring in this one. I don't think he scored in the... No, he didn't. He didn't score in the Europa League final. That was Trossard. And Tammy got 4. So maybe going to England, reuniting with Tammy, it can only mean good things, really. As we come into this one, 77 minutes into the game, as Leroy Sané charges past, looking to make it 3. All he's got to do is put it across. He does put in the cross, it deflects off of Matthias de Ligt, and it does make it 3-0 to ourselves. We will be going through to the next round pretty convincingly, all things considered. And as we move into the next round, focus this on Leon Goretzka, as we are taking on his former team, the team we bought him from at the beginning of this Bayern Munich career mode, FC Barcelona. We're at the new camp, or the El Libertador, as it is called in this game. They have the advantage, they have the away goal after a 1-1 draw at the Allianz. And you can see the quarterfinals, a couple of pretty easy teams in this competition still left. So maybe we can get a nice little tie in the semi-finals. We can hope, but we've got to get there first. As 16 minutes into the game, Matthias Cunha plays a lovely ball through to Goretzka. He's going to hold it up, wait for the run of Gnabry, knocks it through to him. All he's got to do is get past his man. Does so with a cheeky little body feint and some step overs. Cuts inside past one, lays it across to Leon Goretzka. And he scores against his former team 18 minutes into the game. 2-1. We have the away goal now, so if they score, it kind of levels out and we will go to extra time. But I do not plan on letting them score against us. And what I do plan on is scoring more goals against them. It's 25 minutes in. Timo Werner on the ball. Going to play a little 1-2 with Matthias Cunha. Brilliantly weighted ball between the two of them. And then a well-placed finish past his fellow countryman in Ter Stegen, as we make it 2-0 away from home. And now Barcelona need to get 2 goals to level, but that won't be enough. They need the 3 goals to go through. And again, I just don't see that happening. And I do see us adding more goals with Timo Werner just completely turning Koulibaly there. Nothing the Senegalese centre-back could have done there against Turbo Timo Werner. As he makes it 3-0, he secures the game, goes and celebrates in front of the Barcelona fans. Their players are raging, our players are loving it, as we go into the semi-finals of the Champions League. And we're taking on Manchester City. Now this one was a bit different, because in the first leg, it was the Allianz. What I did was I simmed the first leg, played the second leg. If you haven't, you could have realised that by now. But we're at the Etihad, and if we look at the score from the previous round, it was 2-1 to City. So they've got 2 away goals to our 1 home goal. You can see in the other leg, it's Lyon versus RB Leipzig, and we smashed Leipzig last time we played them, and Lyon should be a pretty easy game to play against, but we need goals in this one and we can't let Man City score. But with Jesus in the 13th minute playing the ball through to Lo Celso, he goes and makes it 1-0 to Man City. So as well as their 2 away goals, they've now got the goal at home to make it 3-1. So if we get the 2 away goals here, that's fine, it goes to extra time. But we want to win the game flat out. We don't want to go to extra time. We don't want to tire our players out more than they have to. And as Matthias Cunha, he's used to playing Man City. He's done it a couple of times with Brighton. I think we've already got a couple of victories against City with Matthias Cunha. But he goes and chips Ederson, his fellow countryman, and he makes it 1-1. So that's 1 away goal ticked off the list. As we approach 10 minutes into the second half, Kessie on the counter-attack. All he's got to do is play the killer ball. He's just waiting, pulls the trigger, knocks it through to Matthias Cunha. Looking to get the second again against his fellow countryman this time. Pure power. No dainty little cheeky chip. Power into the opposite corner, and he makes it 2-1. So as it stands, the game's going to extra time. And we could even go to penalties as the final minutes tick down in this one. Kessie wins the ball. Alphonso Davies, plays it to him. He knocks it through to Serge Gnabry. There's a couple of men in the middle to aim for. He could go it alone. What he's going to do is find that late arrival in the box. Eventually, as Goretzka is standing pretty selfish of Gnabry. You know, if that had not worked out, would have been fuming. Thankfully, Edison palmed it straight to Goretzka, who is standing in the perfect place. And I feel like these celebrations aren't good enough for what has just happened, because we have just secured ourselves into the Champions League final in the last 5 minutes of the game against City, in which we were losing the game when it started. But we was coming to this one, the final game of the Bundesliga season. We've already secured the title. We're just kind of playing for a bit of fun, bit of goal difference, bit of pride at this point. As Matheus Cunha, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, tucks into the back of the net, makes it 1-0, 13 minutes into the game, 13 on the back of his shirt. And, you know, he has been one of the best attacking midfielders we have used this year. The amount of goals he's scored, the amount of skill, the amount of flair that he's got. You know, I think he'll be one we'll definitely maybe look to pick up sometime next year. As a very fortunate little kind of tackle there, falls straight to Timo Werner. He plays it up to Cunha, gets his second of the game, 21 minutes in. He has got pretty much for the majority of the game to find that third and bring home the match ball on the day we lift the trophy, the title. Absolutely brilliant. But it does take to the second half for the next action in the game. As Timo Werner plays it to Goretzka. He's going to lay it off to Matheus Cunha. First time strike. And it was just rising upwards. It was a really, really nice finish from him as he does get the hat-trick, secures the match ball, takes a bow in front of our fans. And we're just kind of putting on a show here on the final day. As the ball's played through to Sane just before the hour mark. This is the definition of putting on a show here. Lovely little pass there. Another lovely pass. And then a lovely little finish from the Brazilian. 4-0. It just shows the difference in class between ourselves and Augsburg as we make it 4. All 4 coming from Matheus Cunha. Can he get the 5th to equal Lewandowski, who got 5 goals against Wolfsburg? Well, in the final few minutes, he's got a chance here as Timo Werner tried to knock it through. It didn't quite work out. Finds Serge Gnabry. Gnabry back to Timo. Timo finds Matheus Cunha. You can see how tired he is because he has just gone and got his 5th goal of the game. Some players don't get 5 goals in the season. He's just gone and got 5 goals in one game, as he does make the game 5-0. The game is going to end that way. As I said, we'd already secured the title. I don't know why the players are so shocked, but just look at that. Look at that graphic there. 14th, 22nd, 55th, 61st and 89th minute. Matheus Cunha gets 5 goals this game. And I think he's just beaten Tammy's record for this series. Tammy got 4 in the final against Juventus, and I think Cunha has just broken that with 5. And I think he's probably broken the record overall this year. Unless, I think maybe we got the double hat-trick with Erling Haaland in Dortmund career. I'm not 100% on that one. But something we did do in the Dortmund career and something we are doing in this one as well is lifting the Bundesliga trophy above our head. This time though with Bayern Munich, with Manuel Neuer still as the captain in net, in between the 6. But we have not done there. We have the chance to win the treble this season. I've got this one ticked off. The DFB Pokal is up next and we're taking on Mönchengladbach in that one. And as you may have seen, we are in the Champions League final. But who are we taking on? That's going to be saved. It's going to be saved to the end of the episode. Don't skip. But it will be saved to the end of the episode as the boys pose with it. Some of them it's their first. Some of it's like their 10th. This is probably Manuel Neuer's 10th or 11th. Maybe even 12th. He's obviously won 8 in a row in real life. We've done 4 seasons. I'm guessing they've won the Bundesliga those 4 seasons as well. So it's probably his 12th, which is mental. 12 in a row as well, which is crazy. But what is not too good is the fact that Rafael Leao, 4 minutes into this game against Mönchengladbach, did go and make it 1-0 to them against us. But we have a secret weapon called Matheus Cunha. He's absolutely brilliant from that cam position because he not only is he brilliant at scoring goals, but he is very unselfish. And 8 minutes into the game, he proves that as he passes the ball across to Timo Werner, who just powers it into the back of the net, past their goalkeeper. It's not Jan Sommer at this point. I believe he's retired. They've got a new goalkeeper in net, but it's 1-1. We're back onto it, but not for long as Wolf plays the ball across, and Rafael Leao, who we know well, we know from our Lille career we did a couple of years ago, and we know he can score goals, and that is exactly what he's doing against us. As 19 minutes into the game, he's got his 2nd of the game, and we're behind for the 2nd time this game. But Turbo Timo is quicker than Tarkowski, and he goes alone again, this time getting his 2nd of the game. getting us right back onto level terms just before half-time. And we can flip this game on its head before the 45th minute mark. That would be absolutely brilliant. Well, from kickoff, we win back the ball with Matheus Cunha. He's going to play a little ball into Timo Werner, eventually finding it back to him. Tarkowski's been on ropes this game, and a lovely finish from our Brazilian second striker. You know, he's like a shallow striker in behind Timo Werner, who runs over to the Bayern Munich faithful. He's only been here a year, but he's already a club legend as he helps contribute to us winning the double. Because we did hold on in this game. We will be lifting the DFB Pokal above our head, so that is 2 out of 3 ticked off. Again, I don't know why Neuer's so shocked, because he's probably already won this a handful of times. But for most of these boys, it is their first time winning this trophy. The likes of Timo, the likes of Reece James, Upamecano, Laporte. Obviously, Matheus Cunha has only been a year. He's been here a year, and he's won the Bundesliga, the DFB Pokal. The year before, he'd won the Community Shield and the Europa League with Brighton, so he's having a nice little run of career games so far. These past 2 seasons, he's the golden boy, the trophy man. As Manuel Neuer, not Manuel Neuer, Manuel Neuer lifts the trophy above his head. We now put all of our focus on to the Champions League final. For a reveal, we are taking on Olympique Lyon. They beat RB Leipzig, they beat Chelsea. They're on a bit of a miracle run right now. We just got to hope that they don't beat us. We have got to stop that. And we've got to put a little end to their fantasy run. Not all football fairy tales end the nice way. You know, sometimes you've got to be the bad guy. Sometimes you've got to end their dreams. And that is exactly what Manuel Neuer, what Lucas Hernandez, what Laporte, what Upamecano, Leroy Sané, Alphonso Davies, Reece James, Ndidi, Kessie, Goretzka, Cunha, Gnabry, Timo Werner, Lewandowski. All these boys want to put an end to this fairy tale for Olympique Lyon, and 54 minutes into the game, you can see the chances we are dominating. You can see obviously the way they want to play. They want to play on the counter-attack. We're not letting that happen. We are constantly pressurising them and not letting them have a sniff. As Goretzka on the ball, skips past 1, skips past 2, gets taken out in the process. 57 minutes into the game, we've won ourselves a penalty. And to add salt into the wounds of Olympique Lyon, Mila has just got a red card. He's going to be sent off. They're going to be down to 10 men for the remainder of this second half. Stepping up is going to be Leroy Sané, one of our best players this season. Cool, calm, collected in the Champions League final into that top left-hand corner. Our young German protege, wonder kid. He's still young. He's 88 overall, but he has just won us the Champions League final. Alphonso Davies, that's his second. Manuel Neuer, I believe it's his third. A couple of these boys, it's their first. Serge Gnabry is his second, you know. Likes of Kimmich, who left us. He's not going to win this one. He left to PSG. Coman, he left to Man City. We knocked them out in the semis. But a lot of these boys, it can be their first. Reece James is his second. Timo Werner is his second, winning it with Chelsea. Laporte, that's his first. Made the good move to move from City to ourselves. But Manuel Neuer completes the treble, lifts the Champions League above his head. He has won the Bundesliga, the DFB Pokal, the Champions League, all above his head to end this season. And to end this career mode, we do so by winning the treble with Bayern Munich. We're going to move into international football to end off this final week of FIFA 21. There's going to be two more episodes with the World Cup, and then 2 episodes with the Euros. So that's 4 more episodes left in this career mode. That's going to be Friday and Saturday with the World Cup, and then Monday and Tuesday with the Euros, and then Wednesday we'll find something to do. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this series. I hope you guys have enjoyed this FIFA 21 career mode. All the career modes we've done this year, I hope you guys have enjoyed them. And if you have, please like, subscribe, and for the final time in club football for this career mode, peace.